In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and golden fields, there lived an old woman named Elara. She wasn't royalty, nor was she rich or famous. Yet everyone who met her left with a light heart, as if she carried some invisible magic, the secret of happiness. Elara lived in a small, sunlit cottage with a garden full of wildflowers. Her days were simple. She woke with the sun, tended to her plants, helped the children of the village learn to read, and shared meals with neighbors. No one ever saw her in a hurry, nor did they hear her complain. One day, a young traveler named Rowan arrived in the village. He had wandered far and wide, searching for the meaning of happiness. He had met kings, scholars, and wise sages, yet their words left him unsatisfied. When he heard whispers of Elara, he was intrigued. "She is the happiest person I have ever known," said the blacksmith. "If anyone holds the secret to happiness, it's her," added the baker. Determined, Rowan knocked on Elara's door. "Come in," she said with a warm smile. As he stepped inside, he saw a home filled with light, the scent of fresh bread, and shelves lined with books and trinkets from different lands. It was modest, yet it felt richer than any palace he had visited. "Elara," Rowan said, "I've traveled the world searching for the secret of happiness. Some say you know it. Will you share it with me?" Elara laughed softly. "Oh, dear traveler, happiness is not a secret to be told, it is something to be lived." Rowan frowned. "But how?" She handed him a warm cup of tea and gestured to the window. Outside, a little girl was feeding birds. An old man sat on a bench smiling at the sky, and a young couple laughed as they picked apples from a tree. "Happiness is in these small moments," Elara said. "It is in kindness, gratitude, and the love we give freely. It is not something we chase, it is something we create." Rowan thought about her words. He had spent his life seeking happiness as if it were a treasure to be found. Yet here, in this simple village, he saw it everywhere, in the laughter, the warmth, the stillness. He stayed in the village for a while, learning from Elara, not through lessons, but through living. He helped in the fields, played with the children, and shared stories by the fire. And one day, as he sat beneath an old oak tree, watching the sunset, he realized he was happy. Perhaps the secret of happiness was never meant to be found. Perhaps it was meant to be felt in the simplest and most ordinary of moments. And so Rowan left the village, no longer searching, but carrying the secret within him,